Pre-flight checklist.
Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Tested 100%. Navigation transfer and display switches. Normal auto. Windows heat. On. Pressurization mode selector. Auto. Flight instruments.
Heading 0, 2, 3. Altimeter 1, 0, 0, 9.
Heading 0, 2, 3. Altimeter 1, 0, 0, 9. Parking brake.
Set.
Engine start levers.
Cutoff.
Pre-flight checklist completed.
Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
Okay, it's going to be a standard pushback and start off the gate. Taxi route will be as assigned by ATC. It will be a left seat takeoff, using rated thrust, planning a flaps 5 takeoff. Anti-ice will be off. Standard reject actions to V1 as briefed. From V1, or if the calls continue, I will continue the takeoff as per the standard company procedures. We are under our maximum landing weight, so we are okay to make an immediate return. The departure routing will be via the ATC assigned SID, complying with all published speeds and altitude restrictions. No noise abatement procedures required. VNAV is armed. Flight directives are on. Mine is master, yours is slave. Navigation radios are set. The NOTAMs and the aircraft defect log have been reviewed. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
No questions.
Departure brief complete. Before start checklist.
Stand by.
Before start checklist.
Flight deck door closed and locked. MCP.
V2, 1, 4, 8, heading 0, 2, 4, altitude, flight level 3, 5, 1.
Takeoff speeds.
V1, 1, 4, 1, VR, 1, 4, 2, V2, 1, 4, 8.
CDU pre-flight.
Completed.
Rudder and aileron trim.
Free and 0.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Completed.
Anti-collision light on. Before start checklist completed.
Air China 1246, at ramp 0, request pushback and engine start.
Air China 1246, Hoton Tower, pushback approved. Face west.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face west, Air China 1246.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead, flight deck.
We will be ready shortly.
Roger.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead, flight deck.
We are ready for pushback and engine start.
Roger. Release the parking brakes, please.
Parking brakes released.
Pushing back.
cabin is ready for departure.
You are clear behind, and you can start your engines at your discretion.
Start sequence is 2, then 1.
Check.
Start engine 2.
Starting engine 2. Oil pressure.
Start
Pushback
engine 1.
complete. Set
Start
parking
engine
brakes,
1.
please.
Parking brake set.
Roger. Okay, the tow bar is disconnected and the equipment is clear. We will see you on the
Oil
right-hand side
pressure.
with the pin.
Thanks, and you can disconnect and go to hand signals.
Thanks. Have a good flight. See you later.
Flaps 5.
Starter cutout. Number 2 stable.
Flight controls check complete. Before taxi checklist.
Standby. Starter cutout. Number 1 stable.
Before taxi checklist.
Standby.
Before taxi checklist.
Generators. On.
Checked.
Checked. Auto brake. RTO. Engine start levers.
Idle detent.
Flight controls. Probe heat. On. Anti-ice. Off. Isolation valve. Auto.
Checked.
Ground equipment. Engine start switches. Continuous.
Clear.
Clear. Before taxi checklist completed. Recall.
Air China 1246. Taxi for departure.
Air China 1246. Runway 29er taxi via Alpha.
All right, we'll taxi to runway 29er via Alpha. Air China 1246.
Clear left.
Clear right.
Okay, Captain. We're taxiing to the runway.
Flight deck. Okay, thanks. Captain, the cabin is secure.
Hotan Airport, also known as ZWTN, has seen some recent upgrades to its facilities, including improvements to passenger services and runway enhancements to accommodate larger aircraft. This airport serves as a vital hub for the Xinjiang region, connecting travelers to various destinations in China and beyond. It's also interesting to note that the airport is located near the Taklamakan Desert, one of the largest sandy deserts in the world, which adds a unique backdrop to our flying experience. The Xinjiang area in China is known for its diverse geography, ranging from vast deserts like the Taklamakan to towering mountain ranges such as the Tian Shan. This region is rich in natural resources and has a unique blend of cultures, influenced by various ethnic groups, including the Uyghurs. Xinjiang is also famous for its stunning landscapes, including the picturesque Heavenly Lake, which is a popular spot for both locals and tourists. The area has a fascinating history, with ancient Silk Road trade routes passing through, making it a melting pot of cultures and traditions. We're currently in Hotan, a city in the Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region of China. Hotan is known for its rich history in silk production and is often referred to as the Silk City. The city has been a significant stop on the ancient Silk Road, connecting China to the west. Today, it's famous for its jade and carpet production, attracting many artisans and traders. The surrounding landscapes are stunning, with the majestic Kunlun Mountains to the south and the vast Taklamakan Desert nearby.
Before takeoff checklist.
Flaps.
Flaps 5, green light.
Stabilizer trim.
5.0 units.
Before takeoff checklist completed.
Before takeoff procedure.
Okay, cabin crew, take your seats. Clear on the approach.
Air China 1246, holding short, runway 29er.
Air China 1246, Hotan Tower.
Ready to
Fly
go.
Runway heading, runway 29er, cleared for takeoff.
Fly runway heading, runway 29er, cleared for takeoff. Air China 1246.
Okay, Captain, cabin crew, take seats for takeoff. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Air China Flight 1246, where the only thing flying higher than our plane is the captain's ego. We're just about to take off, so please ensure your seatbelts are fastened tighter than the captain's grip on the controls. If you look out the window and see clouds, don't worry, that's just the sky trying to hide from our flying skills. Enjoy the flight.
Takeoff.
Thrust set.
Airspeed alive.
$80 knots.
Checked.
Go. Rotate. Positive climb.
Gear up.
400 feet. Gear up.
Command A.
Autopilot on.
Air China 1246, contact Urampy Control 119.3.
Contact Urampy Control 119.3, Air China 1246. Bye-bye. Urampy Control, Air China 1246.
Engage heading
6,400
select.
feet.
Heading select.
Air China 1246, Urampy Control. Good morning. Identified. Climb to flight level 180.
Climb to flight level 180, Air China 1246.
Air China
Flaps 1.
1246.
Speed
Turn
checked.
right, heading 005. Expect further clearance in about 5-3 miles.
Turn right, heading 005.
Flaps up.
Air China 1246.
Flaps 1 set. Speed checked. Flaps upset.
At your 1 o'clock, about 10 miles out, you can see the majestic Kunlun Mountains. These mountains are some of the highest in the world, with peaks reaching over 7,000 meters. They have been a significant barrier and a source of inspiration for many travelers and explorers throughout history. The Kunlun Range is also steeped in Chinese mythology, often referred to as the backbone of Asia. It's said that the mountains are home to various deities and mythical creatures, making them a
10,000.
fascinating subject for folklore enthusiasts. So, as
Happy
we
to
fly
release
over,
the cabin?
just imagine all the
Yes,
stories
please.
these mountains
Okay.
could tell if they could talk.
Portable electronic devices may now be used, with the exception of TVs, radios, two-way transmitters, or any other device in a transmit mode, as these devices may interfere with the aircraft's communication and navigation systems.
Yes, the sunrise over this region is absolutely stunning.
Transition set
The
standard.
colors reflecting
Standard
off the
set.
mountains and desert create a breathtaking view. It's a perfect reminder of the beauty of nature and the incredible landscapes we are flying over.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you look out to your right, you'll see a beautiful sunrise. Or, as I like to call it, the sun's way of saying, good luck with that pilot up front. Enjoy the view.
Air China 1246. Climb to flight level 351.
Climb to flight level 351. Air China 1246.
New Year is celebrated on January 1st, marking the beginning of a new calendar year. It's a time for reflection, resolutions, and often festivities with family and friends. Different cultures have unique traditions for welcoming the new year, such as fireworks, special meals, and various rituals to bring good luck. In many places, it's also a time to look back on the past year and set goals for the year ahead. At our 12 o'clock, about 10 miles out, you'll see the stunning Musta'ada, which translates to Father of Ice Mountains. This majestic peak stands at 7,546 meters and is often referred to as the King of the Pamirs. It's a popular destination for mountaineers and trekkers, and its name is derived from the fact that it is often capped with snow and ice. The mountain is not just a challenge for climbers, it's also a sight to behold, especially during sunrise when its slopes glow with a golden hue. Legend has it that the mountain is home to ancient spirits, and local folklore often tells tales of brave souls who have attempted to conquer its heights. So, as we fly over, just imagine the adventures happening on that icy giant.
Turn left, heading 315, Air China 1246.
Air China 1246, clear direct Lasby. Resume known navigation.
Roger. Heading direct Lesby, then resume own navigation Air China 1246. Thanks.
Air China 1246, you're welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, just a quick update from your not-so-fearless Captain Mark. We're expected to arrive at Beijing Capital Airport at 03400. So, if you thought you were going to get a good morning's sleep, think again. And remember, if the landing is as smooth as the captain's flying skills, we might just bounce it. Buckle up and enjoy the ride.
1000 to level.
Ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments we'll begin our meal service for the flight. Please refer to the menu given to you upon boarding for the 2 meal choices and your beverage choices available. We request that you keep the aisles clear to assist the flight attendants to serve you efficiently and also for your own safety. Thank you.
Shandong 2123, Airbus 7 X-ray, runway 01. Report ready for descent.
You have control.
I have control.
X-ray, runway 01, ready for descent. Shandong 2123.
Shandong 2123, descend to flight level 150.
Descend to flight level 150. Shandong 2123.
Air China 1246, approaching our top of descent. Ready for descent.
Air China 1246, Golf 7 X-ray, runway 36 left, descend to flight level 197.
Gova 7 X-ray, runway 36 left, descend to flight level 197, Air China 1246.
Shandong 2123, descend to 7,900 feet, QNH 1015.
Descend to 7,900 feet, QNH 1015, Shandong 2123.
Air China 2719, Beijing control, expect on the 01 Alpha, runway 06.
Expect on the 01 Alpha, runway 06, Air China 2719.
Hainan 7802 Heavy. Contact Capital Approach 120.2. Contact Capital Approach 120.2. Hainan 7802 Heavy.
Are you ready for the approach brief?
Okay.
The arrival routing will be via the ATC assigned star, complying with all published speeds and altitude restrictions. For an ILS approach, planning a flaps 30 landing. Taxi route in will be as assigned by ATC. We'll be arriving at a gate. We'll use the APU, but please delay the start until my command as we have a long taxi in. Descent speeds and navigation radios are set. Airport NOTAMs have been reviewed. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
No questions.
Approach brief complete.
10 to 2,000 feet. QNH 1016, Air China 2719.
I have control.
You have control.
At our 1 o'clock, about 12 miles out, you'll see the stunning Zhangjiago city, which is known for its role in the 2022 Winter Olympics. The city has been transformed with new infrastructure and facilities to accommodate the influx of visitors and athletes. It's also famous for its skiing resorts, attracting winter sports enthusiasts from all over. The surrounding mountains provide excellent opportunities for outdoor activities year-round, making it a popular destination for adventure seekers. So, as we fly over, just imagine all the excitement and energy that the city has experienced recently.
Descent checklist.
Pressurization. Landing altitude is 100 feet. Recall. Checked. Auto brake. Level max. Landing data.
VREF 138. No DH set.
VREF 138. No DH set. Approach briefing.
Completed.
Descent checklist completed.
China Southern 6409, Beijing Control. Expect on the 01 Alpha, runway 06.
Expect on the 01 Alpha, runway 06, China Southern 6409.
Air China 2719, contact Shenyang Control 118.9er.
Center on 118.9er, Air China 2719.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your not-so-fearless flight attendant Janet speaking. We've left our cruising altitude and are now starting our approach to Beijing. Please return to your seats. Stow away those cables like they're your ex's belongings and fasten your seatbelts tighter than the captain's grip on the controls. Oh, and the lavatories are now off limits, so if you need to go, well, good luck with that. We're almost there, and I promise the landing will be smoother than the captain's excuses for his flying skills.
China Southern 6409, descend to 2,000 feet, QNH1016.
Descend to 2,000 feet, QNH1016, China Southern 6409.
Oh, Captain Mark, just the usual turbulence of life up here. Nothing new, just keeping an eye on you and hoping you don't try any of those fancy flying tricks. You know, the ones that make the passengers question their life choices.
At our 12 o'clock, about 10 miles out, you'll see the beautiful Yanqing district, which is known for its stunning natural scenery and the famous Beidling Great Wall. This section of the Great Wall is one of the most visited and well-preserved parts, attracting millions of tourists each year. The wall was originally built during the Ming Dynasty in the 14th century to protect against invasions, and it stretches over 13,000 miles across northern China. The views from the wall are breathtaking, especially when you can see the surrounding mountains and valleys. It's a great spot for hiking and photography, and you might even spot some adventurous souls trying to climb the wall. The bottle and grid wall is located at approximately 40.4310 in latitude and 115.8150 longitude, which is just a short distance from our current position.
Shandong 2123, contact capital approach 120.2.
Contact capital approach 120.2, Shandong 2123.
Approach checklist.
Standby.
Transition set altimeter 1016.
1016. Set.
Approach checklist.
Altimeters.
1016. Set.
1016. Set. Approach checklist completed.
China 1246. Contact capital approach 126.1.
10,000.
Contact capital approach 126.1.
Cabin crew,
Air
prepare for
China
landing.
1246. Capital approach, Air China 1246. Good day. 9,900 feet we have Sierra.
Air China 1246 capital approach. Q1 H1015 expect the ILS runway 36
Ladies and
left
gentlemen,
with
we'll be
delay
arriving at
141
our
transition.
destination shortly. If you are making a connection to another flight, please see the customer service agent meeting this flight or video monitors inside the terminal for connecting gate information.
Transition.
For your
Air
continued
China
safety, flight
1246.
attendants will now walk through the cabin to secure it for landing. We'll be collecting all service items, newspapers, and any other items you wish to discard or may not be taking off the aircraft with you. Also, in preparation for landing, please turn off all electronic devices, stow these devices and all other carry-on items. Please use caution when opening overhead bins as items may have shifted during our flight. Please stow your tray tables and return your seats to their upright position and check the security of your seat belts. We will be landing shortly. Thank you.
Flaps 1.
Speed checked.
Flaps 5.
Speed checked. Flaps 5 set.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we start our descent, please make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their upright positions. Make sure your seat belt is securely fastened and all carry-on luggage is stowed underneath the seat in front of you or an overhead bin. Please turn off all electronic devices until we are safely parked at the gate. Thank you.
Air China 1246, descend to 4,900 feet. Q1 H1015.
Descend to 4,900 feet. QN H1015. Air China 1246.
At our 12 o'clock, about 3 miles out, you'll see the stunning Yongding River. This river is known for its beautiful scenery and has been an important waterway in the region for centuries. It flows through the picturesque landscapes of Beijing and has been a source of inspiration for many poets and artists throughout history. The river is also a popular spot for locals who enjoy fishing, picnicking, and taking leisurely walks along its banks. So as we fly over, just imagine all the families enjoying a day out by the water.
Air China 1246, clear direct A141, cross A141 at or above 4,900 feet. Cleared ILS Yankee runway 36 left.
Cleared direct AA141. Cross AA141 at or above 4,900 feet. Cleared ILS Yankee runway 36 left. Air China 1246.
At our 1 o'clock, about 10 miles out, you'll see the stunning Ming tombs, which are the burial site of 13 emperors of the Ming Dynasty. This site is not only a UNESCO World Heritage Site, but also a fascinating glimpse into China's imperial past. The tombs are surrounded by beautiful landscapes and ancient trees, making it a popular spot for both tourists and locals. Legend has it that the site was chosen based on feng shui principles, ensuring that the emperors would rest in peace. So as we fly over, just imagine all the secrets these ancient tombs hold. The address for Beijing Tongxian Air Base is CN0007, located in Tongzhou District, Beijing, China. At our 1 o'clock, about 5 miles out, you'll see the beautiful Chaobai River. This river is known for its scenic views and has been a vital waterway for transportation and irrigation in the region. The river is also a popular spot for fishing and picnicking, attracting locals and tourists alike. Legend has it that the river is home to various mythical creatures, adding a touch of folklore to its charm. So as we fly over, just imagine all the families enjoying a day by the water. Beijing Capital International Airport, located about 20 miles northeast of the city center, is one of the busiest airports in the world. Opened in 1958, it has undergone several expansions, with Terminal 3 being completed in 2008 for the Beijing Olympics. The airport serves as a major hub for international flights and is known for its unique architecture, designed by the famous architect Norman Foster. It's a fascinating place where you can see a blend of modern technology and traditional Chinese elements. Travelers from all over the globe pass through here, making it a melting pot of cultures and experiences.
With the AIS 122 transition. Air China 4101 Heavy.
At our 1 o'clock, about 8 miles out, you'll see the beautiful Tongzhou Canal. This canal is part of the Grand Canal, which is the longest and oldest canal in the world, stretching over 1,100 miles. It was constructed over several dynasties, with the earliest sections dating back to the 5th century BC. The canal played a crucial role in transporting goods and people, linking the northern and southern parts of China. Today, it's a popular spot for locals who enjoy boating and fishing, and it offers scenic views that are perfect for a leisurely stroll. So, as we fly over, just imagine all the history that has flowed through this waterway.
Runway 36 left, cleared to land. Air China 1246.
Beijing, the capital city of China, is a bustling metropolis known for its rich history and modern architecture. It's home to iconic landmarks such as the Forbidden City, which served as the imperial palace for 24 emperors during the Ming and Qing dynasties. The city is also famous for the Great Wall of China, which stretches across northern China and is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. With a population of over 21 million people, Beijing is a cultural hub that attracts tourists from all over the world. The city beautifully blends ancient traditions with contemporary life, making it a fascinating place to explore.
Flight deck. Okay, thanks. Captain, the cabin is secure.
At our 2 o'clock, about 5 miles out, you'll see the newly developed Tongzhou Smart City. This area has been undergoing rapid transformation with modern infrastructure and technology, aiming to create a smart urban environment. It's part of Beijing's efforts to integrate technology into everyday life, making it a hub for innovation and sustainability.
all aircraft. Information Delta is now current. QNH1015.
One 1,000 to level.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your flight attendant Janet speaking. We're currently experiencing a bit of turbulence, which is just the plane's way of saying, hold on tight, the captain's at the controls. So,
Hi,
if you
Andy
feel like
at
you're on a
L1.
roller coaster,
How can I help
don't worry.
you?
It's just Mark trying to impress you with his flying skills. Please remain seated and keep your seatbelts fastened, unless you want to join the captain in the cockpit for a little chat about flying.
All aircraft be advised information can
Radio, altimeter alive.
H1015.
Cabin crew, take your seats.
Hi, can you bring some water, please?
Okay, I'll bring them up in a minute.
Gear down. Flaps 15.
Hi guys, here are the drinks.
Thank you.
Gear down. Speed checked. Flaps 15 set.
Flaps 30.
Speed checked. Flaps 30 set.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your flight attendant Janet speaking. We're preparing for landing in Albuquerque, which is just a fancy way of saying we're about to drop out of the sky like the captain's hopes of ever being a stunt pilot. Please ensure your seatbelts are fastened, your seats are in the upright position, and your expectations of a smooth landing are set to lower than the captain's confidence. Thank you for flying with us, and remember, if you see the ground rushing up at you, it's not a good sign. Okay, Captain.
1,000
Landing
feet.
in Beijing
Stable.
capital, not Albuquerque. Got it.
Landing checklist.
Engine start switches.
Continuous.
Speed brake.
Armed.
Landing gear.
Down.
Flaps.
Flaps 30. Green light.
Landing checklist completed.
Cleared. Continue.
500 feet.
Manual flight.
Autopilot off.
Beijing Tower, Air China 4101 Heavy. IL Zulu runway 36 left. Air China 4101 Heavy, Beijing Tower, continue. Roger, Air China 4101 Heavy.
Speed brake up. Reversers normal. Auto brake disarmed.
Manual braking.
60 knots.
Checked.
Air China 1246, exit right at Papa Niner.
Exit right at Papa Niner. Air China 1246.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the conclusion of our flight. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign and the aircraft is parked safely at the
Air
gate.
China
This will be your
410
indication it is safe to move about the cabin, gather your belongings, and disembark. We'd like to thank you for flying with us today. We appreciate your business.
Starting the APU.
Again on a future flight.
Air China 1246, contact ground 121.9er. Bye-bye.
Ground 121.9er. Air China 1246. Air China 1246, request taxi to company gate.
Air China 1246, military cargo November 211 taxi via Charlie, Delta 2, Sierra 5, Delta 4, Zulu 3, Sierra 7, Hotel, Yankee 7.
Military cargo November 211 via Charlie, Delta 2, Sierra 5, Delta 4, Zulu 3, Sierra 7, Hotel, Yankee 7, Air China 1246.
APU on the buses. Three minutes.
Air China 4101 Heavy, Gate 108 taxi via Papa Niner, Charlie, Mike, Delta 4.
Gate 108 via Papa Niner. Charlie, Mike, Delta 4. Air China 4101 Heavy.
Oh, Captain, just let me know when we find our way home. Ladies and gentlemen, it seems our captain, Mark, has taken a wrong turn somewhere. We're currently on a scenic tour of the airport, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the view of all the other planes that actually know where they're going. We'll be at our gate eventually, unless Mark decides to take us to the nearest fast food drive-thru instead.
Lights and doors.
Check. Cabin crew disarm doors and cross-check.
Shutdown checklist.
Stand by.
Shutdown checklist.
Stand by.
Shutdown checklist.
Fuel pumps off. Probe heat off. Hydraulic panel set. Flaps.
Up.
Parking brake.
Set.
Engine start levers.
Cut off.
Weather radar.
Off.
Off. Shutdown checklist completed.